what I just mentioned, he puts his password on the chair. That's not a very smart move.
Yeah,
But
that's a
but what do people do in the, not to say Sorrento's the same, but they put it underneath their keyboard or in the back of their screen, right?
yeah, but not funny, but a lot of people, maybe you already know, I think you already know. A lot of people don't know Microsoft is not, Bill Gates is just a face. It's just a company face, but another person, I don't know his name, I forgot his name. It was the one that really, the engineer of the Microsoft Windows. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard
See?
that about many faces. That you can even mention it in today's world with the presidency. The president is just the face.
Yeah,
Not the
it
person.
is.
He's not the person running the country, even though they say he is or she is. It's not, right? It's the same thing with Sorrento. He's just the face.
Surrender. That's why I say
Yeah.
he reminds me of Bill Gates, even though
And you
everybody's,
mentioned Bill Gates is the face too. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, yeah.
So who's behind the face? Maybe that's another question we should ask.
I,
Behind
are you talking about the real world or the game world?
even both.
Uh,
What did we call them before? The elites, right? Are those the elites behind the face
yeah, this is a little bit off.
in the real world?
This is off a little bit off of the hot topic, but I went to Barnes& and Noble, the shop, the store, not
What
the
is
bar.
that? Is Barnes and Noble online? Is that what?
No, not online, the actual brick and mortar store, not the VR world.
Do they still have those? I
Yeah.
heard about libraries that they used to have a long time ago. Are they still around?
Yes, they are. Anyways, I seen a lot of new release books on those topics, like puppets. I posted online puppets, and I have some big. I mentioned Mark Zuckerberg earlier, Jeff Bezos, not Elon Musk, Bill Gates
Some more faces.
are
Okay.
controlling, like you said, controlling this real world right now. So, anyway, so back to that corporate person in the game.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, the movies always have a happy ending. They won the game, and the bad guy, which is the corporate guy, didn't win. And the very interesting part to me is, and I'm sure if you remember, the player, the main character, the guy is asking the creator, "Oh, so you're real? You're not avatar?" That little scene,
Yeah.
and his face is telling me otherwise. Of course, he said no, but his reaction, you can see. Yeah. So if to me, it's if we want to really go out of the box here, okay, out of the box. So if you really realize, like you said, the cycle, the trending, the seasons. So if we take a look at the technology invention, just take a look at a cell phone. Okay, remember back in let's say 80 or 70, they already have cell phone, right? It was huge, correct?
The brick. Yeah.
Like a brick. And how about
Suitcase.
computer?
I think it was a suitcase, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't
Okay.
born yet.
You could not that you would, but type it in Google. They'll tell you, show you a picture. You don't have to be born then.
Yeah. See,
Yep.
archive.
The
Okay.
archive. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And computer too, right? The actual computer, right? It's bulky and huge. I remember before the personal computer, it has to fit in the whole room. Remember?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I heard about those.
yeah, those are the IBM IBM era. Yeah, and then cars too. Everything it started getting smaller and compact. From that interview of Mark Zuckerberg, just it was aired on February 16th. So he is mentioned. I'm sure you heard this. From the headset, the bulky headset to ribbons, sunglasses.
A ribbon?
Is that the brand? The ribbon,
Oh, Ray-Bans.
ribbon. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So
Sunglasses. Okay.
yeah. So he is going to integrate into that sunglasses. So meaning what people see VR as a big headset, it become a sunglasses.
Wow.
Yeah, and remember we do episode now sunglasses.
They live, yes.
And so what again? I say out of the box.
That reminds me something I was
Okay,
reading a
go
little while
ahead.
ago.
Sure.
remember when not I don't I'm not saying remember as in remember because you were not there. They invented what they call infrared or night goggles where you can see at night. The story is that when you or the people they were testing it out on, usually military, for night vision goggles, they saw things that you cannot see without the goggles. And it scared them so much that they made adjustments so they wouldn't see those things that were not there anymore, but they can still see at night. I just wonder what they really saw
Yeah,
because it scared the crap out of them.
yeah,
Oh, I wish I'd known we were going to bring it that up for reference so I can get that ready for you. I don't have it.
yeah, and
But
just
did you hear that? Did you hear something like that? Is it something
no,
weird at all?
but I do know just doesn't have to go to the goggle, but just along, let's say the regular, if you we talk about Kodak, just regular camera or regular video camera. Sometimes they can capture something that our naked eye can see or can capture. I'm sure you heard of that, right? Sometimes the old photographer for old photos, they capture a person in a crowd that doesn't seem to be belong there or belong to that time. And or if you watch a lot of those phenomenal movies or shows, they capture spirits in the video camera. So
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah,
I
similar logic to what you
I
said.
used to know. I used to have a coworker who used to do documentaries, and what he did one year, they hired him to film the scariest grave sites in California, and he did.
Okay.
But while he was filming, he would see all these little orbs
Oh,
floating around, but he
jeez.
couldn't see them. He only saw
Yeah.
them when he was on the camera, but he couldn't
Mhm.
see them. But
Yeah.
when he saw the camera, it's like, what is that?
See, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. And then, okay, can I say, are you looking up something right now? Or
Yes, but I don't know if you or the audience would like what I saw.
okay,
Maybe I'm going too far. Night. Yeah.
before I finish what I was gonna say, the outer box, you can
Oh yeah,
share what you
it was
found first.
the night goggles were invented
Mhm.
around 1929 and in 1939 they were used in military purposes.
Yeah,
But it's not quite what I was. I
yeah,
think mine was more of an experiment result, which I don't think is here. I
yeah,
may not be searching it for it
yeah,
correctly. Which you have
yeah.
to be very careful because a lot of search engines, if you don't say the right thing or you mispronounce a word, you're not going to get the search you want. Anyway,
It's
yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah, because people who have accents, that means they speak a second language, right? Hola.
Well, no, not even the accent.
Do you
Like
do you do
you can
you
speak perfect English,
do
but
you
if you don't say the question,
do
it's
you
not going to come out.
do you speak Spanish at all?
Yes, but it has nothing to do with
Are
accent. It's
you
the other way around too. And those of you who have doesn't matter what language, if you mispronounce a word or a letter in that word, it's going to have an entirely different meaning.
That's true. I get it because that's a long story back, but some Caucasian was trying to speak Mandarin, and then it sounds like what you said, same pronunciation, but different word, different meaning, and different word, but used at a different setting. It sounds weird.
Ooh, that reminds me. We maybe we should do.
What?
There's a story that the men who stare at goats. I don't know why it just popped in my head. Have you heard of it? Have you seen it? Do you know what
See,
it's
what is it
about?
called? What is it
The
called?
men who stare at goats. This is in 2009.
I can, we can, I can, I never heard of it, but I can
What it is,
check
what
it
this
out.
is really weird. This is really weird because in 2009,
Hmm.
it's about a story about the military's attempts to employ psychic powers as a weapon.
Yeah, I heard of that.
George Clooney, I think he's the one who started in it too.
Yeah,
And Kevin Spacey, the men who stare goats, where the military
yeah,
uses psychic
yes,
powers as a weapon.
yes.
I've been hearing that for a long time.